Allergies. Hello, everyone, and we are live. Jade, how are you, Jade? I'm so happy to see you. So how did you been this week?
Really good, thank you. I've been good. Yeah, I'm feeling happy. And how have you been?
I'm happy. I'm happy because things are getting better. Finally, the disease is leaving my house.
Yeah, you've had
Uh,
it quite difficult, haven't you?
yes, we all survived the virus, so it's all right. Let's talk about happy things. I'm just happy to see you. I'm happy that we are back with Sundays with Summer and Jade. I'm just going to share very quick. You said you
Yeah,
were like
sure.
little topics. You said something that it's probably going to come out in your magazine, or I'm not sure if you want to talk about.
Um,
I'm going to share very
yeah.
quick.
I mean, I'm excited. We've got sort of like my little mini quarantine issue of the magazine. I'm going to release on the 1st of June, so that's going to be up online. So I'm really excited about that. We got some menswear fashion. We've got an interview with a model. We've got investigative journalism. I'm going to be talking about women working on the front line. So yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
And
excited.
it's
So
I'll send it to you.
Well, tell me something, because we try not to talk about it, but the thing is, we are in quarantine. At the end of the day, we are in quarantine,
Yeah.
and we need to work with what we can. What do you find in this quarantine? How hard it been for you to work in your magazine? I feel
Um, Not, if I'm honest, not too bad. I think I felt quite lucky because it's something I really wanted to do this year, and so I've had this great opportunity to be able to have the time to do it. I think maybe mentally I struggled a little bit at times just because um, I start to feel kind of ill, when I spend a lot of time on the computer, on the phone, or checking messages. Like this kind of thing makes me feel quite I like it, but then I like to be able to go outside and be crazy and go and party at night and all that kind of thing. And that helps me to calm down
at
and do the
least
work
you got
properly.
a nice garden. You can have a drink in your garden.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people that I've sort of been working with or collaborating with or hoping to put some kind of article together with that I've met for the magazine. A lot of them have said they don't even have a garden. So, I've been so lucky. Um, really, I've been with my family as well. So I've been very fortunate. I can't complain at all, really.
I know that's
Yeah.
amazing. I feel my God, it would rather been amazing. Have you seen the change from yesterday to today?
Yeah,
It
I
was
know.
crazy.
And I know it sounds so miserable now, but I kind of like it just as a bit of relief. That
You mean
I've
today or yesterday? Because yesterday was crazy hot. I think even in
yeah.
summertime we are not as hot. It was
No,
crazy. You can't even
yeah.
go outside.
I'm not used to it. Yeah, I feel like when we're in Britain, we never really get a build up to it. I wish we had, that kind of weather where it was warm but it's still quite chilly. But we never seem to get that. It just goes from freezing cold to boiling hot,
Yes,
doesn't it? And we don't get so yeah.
I know. And the funny thing is, you don't even have this hot. I think even in summertime, it's not as hot as yesterday. So
No.
it's a bit weird. So yes, and what else do you find like you are struggling with? So what is like the highlights then? You've been working from home because now we are talking about the things that you are struggling. Sorry, I feel that I'm doing an interview, but for the people that don't know, hello everyone. By the way, don't forget to share because sharing is caring, and I'm so excited to be here today. I'm back normal to work from tomorrow. By the way, let me just say this very quick. I'm back doing readings. I have so many people asking me to do readings, but this last 2 3 weeks it was crazy because I had the virus in my house, but I don't want to talk about it. And so from this week I'm back to do readings. So if anyone wants to send me a message, and then we can start to work on that. And also I got my new brand, so I'm super excited too. I still didn't add the launch because my website still needs some final touch, which I think I'm going to have the launch of my website this week and my online store. Even though I already start to have some sales, I already start to sell some stuff, but the proper launch of my website, it's probably it's going to be this week. We'll see how it goes. I just want to, just get it over. I'm trying to rush, so I'm super excited for that. Yeah, sorry, Jade, just go on.
No, I was hoping you'd tell us all about. Is it called Goddess, the brand?
No, it's beautiful
Oh,
by
sorry.
no, Goddess. It's actually my airball buffs.
Ah,
So yes, that's what is my it's Goddess is my herbal buff. Sorry, and God Beautiful by Summer is the name of my brand. Yeah. So I'm super
no.
excited about it. So it's with lip glosses and body oils. And body oils. I just released them like 3-4 days ago, and I already sold loads. In the shipping, I'm like, this is the first time I'm doing this. So the shipping, I'm like, doesn't worth all the words. I'm like, too expensive, or maybe I know I need to increase the prices. We'll see how it goes, but I'm just super excited. It's something different in my life. It's all, besides that, I help people work with their mind. I want to also help with the body, especially because I want to learn more and more about herbs, and I've been reading a lot about herbs, and I want to be able to help, especially now. Sorry, this is just to finalize this. Now, with all the disease that I've been hit in all my family, in my household, it was like I start to read more about herbs, and how can you in the property of the herbs, and how can you get better, because people don't even realize how much important it is, and how much you can take from the teas, for example,
Yeah.
or just an infusion of herbs, taking a shower, taking a bath, so these kind of things people don't even realize. So I'm trying to bring as much as I can to the plate. Is going to be one of my focus for till summer. Is going to be working with herbs too. I'm going to be a proper witch. I'm joking.
No, I love it. I love all that kind of. It's
Hi
like
everyone. Thank you.
natural earth magic, isn't it? And there's I think this is the thing we forget as humans. It's all there on the earth for us, isn't it? We have water. That's all we need to drink. You've got all the herbs, all the veg, everything that grows in the ground is what you need to recover, to be healthy. So yeah, it's all there.
Oh yes, yeah, and if people realize around them, when you got some herbs and when I say plants, when I say herbs, I talk about plants in your bedroom. It makes because they will absorb the disease, the illness, even the bad energy around the bedroom, and they got their own natural properties that can change the process of things. So I always believe that it wasn't good to have a plant in your bedroom, but you know what? One or two, it's not too bad, because they also consume the oxygen. They are
Yeah,
living. Yeah, but
yeah.
one or two, it's not too bad. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing, by the way. So, Jay, tell us a little bit more about your magazine. I'm just sharing this very quick because I'm so excited to see you. It's just me and Jade. We've been too long without seeing each other. It's too much now. Too much.
I know. It's like I think this is the longest we've ever spent time apart, isn't it? Even when I was living away, I think even then we met up more than
Oh, I
this.
know. Even when you were
Yeah,
living in London, but
yeah,
the problem is lots of people can relate with the same situation. I mean, like most of the world, because they're all in the same situation. Yes, we're going to be doing readings, and we're going to be doing like star signs, but just bear with us. We're just talking a little bit about what's going on, what we've been up to. Also, if you want to share with us what you've been up to in this quarantine, that would be lovely.
yeah. I love to know what people are doing. Do tell
I
us.
know. This is all about we can all relate with each other. It's not just about getting here, just doing some free readings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes. What else are you going to have in your magazine that you want to share with us? Is there anything that
Um,
if people is going to be any promotion, or if anyone wants to participate? I'm not sure if you're going to have anything like this involved that you want to promote here, your magazine. Yeah.
I don't want to be bombarding you or people with it, but
Oh my God! I'm just bombarding people with my new brand, and I will. I actually don't have anything there, but I
yours
will.
yours, relates to what we're doing right now, doesn't it? But hopefully, if anybody is interested, you can follow the Instagram. It's Dirty Blonde Magazine, and it's mostly it's a bit sort of rebellious. It's independent.
It's
We
not
want to
dirty at all.
We want to feature
Everyone.
unique talent, up and coming talent, all those kinds of things. So yeah, it's exciting to be able to connect with people in the world, isn't it? People from different walks of life.
Yes. That's really nice. So are you going to have something not in the magazine? No. I'm joking.
My hair color is dirty blonde. I'm sort of,
Yes.
always in trouble
That's
for
how
some
you came
unknown
up with that.
reason. I'm, a bit sort of gypsy, like, this is all part of the name. So that's kind of why it's called that. And yeah, it's a bit. There's
There's
nothing rude.
nothing dirty.
No, but there is a bit of naughtiness in there. That's part of my personality. So.
That's so funny. Sorry, let me. So yes, I was just trying to explain people why the name is Dirty Blonde because some
uh,
people might not understand. Each and I love it. It just it matched you in the beginning was a bit like okay, but it matched
yeah,
you and it matched everything that you've been working and you've been working so hard. So
thank you.
congratulations. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. Very
Um,
proud.
thank you.
So excited. So, is it going to be online, or are you going to print the magazine, or how is it going to work? Sorry if I'm
Um,
making too many questions, Jade.
It's okay. It's been very limited because of the lockdown, so I haven't been able to work and go out the same way. So we wanted to print it, but we couldn't this time around. So it's just going to be online. It's a small mini issue, the first issue. So it'll be up June 1st. Next week I can provide the link, how people can access it. Mostly I just want people to read it so they can read about all the amazing talent in it. I want these stories that we're telling and these people that we've met and their experiences. I want people to read about them and see how amazing they are. So
That's
yeah,
amazing. Is it, is it going to be like a monthly magazine, or you're not sure yet?
To be honest, I think I've realised the workload. So this time, I think what we'll do is have a monthly mini one online, very small magazine. But I think the print one, it will be quarterly, for every season, so
Still all
spring,
right.
summer, autumn, winter. Because maybe in a year, a couple of years, if I'm carrying on and I've got a bigger team, and if we're doing okay, then we can do it every month. But I've
Yeah,
realised
we
the
got.
workload is just, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but in the quarantine it wasn't easy. Hello, Deborah, darling. How are you? I hope you are well. I'm just sharing. Please share for us. Share because sharing is caring. I'm just going to share in another group very quick. Hello, everyone. So today, from New Zealand. Oh, that's nice. I imagine it's quite hot. Probably is. What's the weather like there? I think it's probably like what? Uh, it's not winter. Not sure. But it's not as hot as in England like yesterday. It was crazy. Anyway, so yes, if anyone wants to give us like the star signs, and Jade can do some readings for you, and I can put some cards if you want. Yes, I just start to blah blah, and I'm distracted trying to share in a group. But carry on talking, Jade.
Thank
You know
you.
what? I can feel your energy today. It's quite good, your energy, because you are happy, you are relaxed, because and you are fulfilled. So that's good because I can catch some of your rays. Hello, Anthony, darling. How are you? Love and light
Hello,
from
everyone.
Portugal. Thank you so
Oh,
much, everyone, for watching. If you want to start to put your star signs and also a specific question, that would be great. Do you want to put a star, or do you want to talk about a specific subject today? I'm not sure what you want to do today, Jade, with the
yeah.
star sign.
I mean, if anybody knows that, not just their star sign, but if they know their moon sign as well, or if they know their ascendant sign, if they want to send both combinations, or if anybody would like to know, if you know your Venus or Mars sign, that can be quite interesting to talk about as well, because that covers love and relationships. We don't digress into it too far, do we? Because morally, we can't give too much guidance that way, but I can certainly give you some insight into your personality and what you might be looking for in love as well. So if anybody wants to share any other parts of their birth chart, Venus sign, Mars sign, Moon sign, ascendant. That'd be really cool as well.
If anyone wants to talk about love, Jade, she's the love goddess.
What did you think, Summer, about the supermoon in Scorpio?
To be fair, you sent me a text, and
Yeah.
it's been so crazy to me. That's so. You know what? I know the moon affects us, and the same as the planets, but I believe that if we are in a stress mode from other part in life, from problems in life, that you're not going to be as much as affected because it's just going to pass through your side. So what I mean is, I didn't felt I was much. I felt weird because it's supposed to be like the most strongest moon of the year, especially for Scorpio, and I heard that makes people more sexual. So that's what I heard. It's like the most strongest moon of the year, where makes people more sexual. Let's be honest, especially the Scorpios. I heard. But even though I'm a Scorpio, I didn't felt the energy of it. I felt a little bit more. I was feeling a bit more like stressed, a bit more like
Yeah.
don't mess with me today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you felt like that?
Sorry, go on.
No. Go on.
I was just gonna say that what you've said about how you felt is exactly the same. How I felt weird. I felt stressed. I didn't feel. I guess I was sort of hoping that I would be like, oh wow, amazing! I'm going to do 100 things today, and I'm going to be really lucky because it's Supermoon and Scorpio. But no, it was a very different vibe. It was like you said, I didn't want anybody anywhere near me. I was up and down. So it's interesting.
How did anyone felt the same? Like when was this super moon? Was it the pink moon? This one, I think it was the pink moon in Scorpio.
Yeah, or it could have been the flower moon. I think. I'm not sure. One of those two. Yeah, for sure. It was.
Sorry, I got so many messages here, and yes, people are saying that they felt the energy very very intense, and yeah.
Now you know how Scorpios feel on a daily basis.
Always over the edge. I feel that I'm always running around, and I feel that I've just been hit with more projects. I feel, you know what? I feel that these projects, they just fall in my lap, and I just need to do as much as I can. I feel that I don't know about you as a Scorpio. I feel I can't say no to new projects. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Are you like that? How is everyone, when you're relating with new projects, do you just grab them and you take as much as you can in your plate? Because this is what I feel.
I think definitely now I don't feel as worried about saying no to things, or putting my own kind of stamp on it. Like I like the idea, but then I think, well, I've still got to be myself, so I'll do it, but can I actually do it this way? I'm not afraid to do that now. So I'm so sorry. I apologize to you and everybody else. My battery is calling me to obviously.
Please share for me. I'm just going to share in another group before. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let me just share in one more group. Join us. And yes, so I didn't even have time to see the moon, to watch it. And we're going to start to do some readings very soon. So what we'll do is Jade will do the start time. If you can, please put specific questions. I did see some specific questions here for Jade and me. So what I will do is I will just give priority for the specific questions. All right. So yes. Let me have a look. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the love. And don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. And let me see specific questions then. Okay. So we got people from New Zealand, from Portugal. We got Deborah. She's from Bay in USA. Siobhan, she's from Ireland. Oh my God. Siobhan, I'm just saying that me and Jade, we're going to do a journey. We're going to Ireland to visit you. I hope you got like a little room for us, or just next to the ships, Okay, I got a specific question here. So if you want, please just give us a specific question. And let's go for this one. Julie Mary Bush. Can you read, Jade?
Oh, I'll just get a bit closer. Thank you. So Aries, how will the money appear for the next step in my life? Okay. So Julie, I think Summer's going to have a good answer for this as well. Aries, because you are so hardworking, you are so goal orientated. I think finance will either be through your career, possibly get a promotion at work, or you ask for a raise, something like that. Or because you're an Aries, it will be something that you make happen yourself. Aries is this incredibly pioneering sign, and they get things done, and they have this really great energy. That's so get up and go. So you're so goal orientated and you love a challenge. So I definitely think it would be one of those two areas. How do you feel about this one, Summer?
So like you were saying, like ups and downs, ups and downs. I feel that in terms of money, financial bit in your life, dear Julie, I feel that you need to have like a plan, a very structured plan, because I feel that things probably not going to, they're not going to be easy. I don't feel that is going to be a easy year for you. Sorry, Jade. Because I was so distracted. Listen, sorry, just trying to connect with the cards, because this is the first time I touch my cards in the last 2-3 years. So I'm trying to. So I was trying to put my energy on Julie now in the cards. So I don't know what you were saying. I'm so sorry, but what I did heard the part of the ups and downs. Yes, I feel that things will come to our life, but then they go down a little bit. That's what you were saying, basically.
Well, yeah, the Aries, because Julie's an Aries, that that I kind of feel like they make things happen because they love a
Yes.
challenge, they love a goal. So if money was to sort of come into your life in some way, I definitely think it would be because Aries has made it happen. I don't think it's just gonna appear.
But
I
if we
think
go down, the good thing about Aries is they will make it appear from anywhere, from somewhere.
yes.
It will come from somewhere. So that's nice. That's what we need. So you know what? Don't worry about the low moments. Don't worry about the part where you actually go down, because then you always find a way to bring yourself up. So I feel that till September is going to be a bit hard for you, but you will be all right. So love and light, Julie.
Thank you
Let's
for the
have
question, Julie.
so that's what we need, in this time of the year, is have positive thoughts, because that's how we're going to manage. This is how we're going to make it through this rough area. Ah, Anthony is saying that you got a beautiful energy. Yes, she does. She's
Thank
she's
you.
an angel. She's an earth angel, but Anthony is also an earth angel. So, you both got a similar energy. I can't wait to have Anthony on the show, because he got an amazing energy.
To be fair, I think the energy's there because I'm with you, Summer.
Oh, that's so cute. No, you are just an angel. Oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day, because it's Happy Mother's Day in USA, I believe.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes,
Oh.
so happy Mother's Day to us all, to you all. So I didn't even remember. Yes, I've seen something, but yeah.
Oh, well, happy Mother's Day to the US, everyone watching. Happy, Earth Day as well, because the Earth is our mother, isn't it? I think right now it's so grateful for the break from all the pollution, and nature can sort of reset itself, can't it?
Thank you, Deborah. Oh, I wish, I did send like a little gift to Deborah. I wish it would arrive before, but she knows. I'm waiting to know when it's going to arrive or not. So let me see. Dawn, she's a Pisces. Will someone I love come back? Oh,
Okay.
what do you reckon?
So with Pisces, I sort of feel like I don't want to give too much advice on this one, Dawn, because if it's such a personal question, and I don't want to influence it in the wrong way at all. But I think Pisces makes such amazing connections. not just with people around them, but especially the people that they love. I kind of feel like when a Pisces loves you, they love you forever, sort of thing. And I'm sure that that person that you love knows that. So, I feel definitely for Pisces, I would use your kind of sixth sense and your instinct, because I feel, Pisces is so soulful, and you can read people's thoughts very easily. So, I think definitely go with your gut instinct for that one. And whichever way it works out, I wish you the best with it.
Yes, I know. It's hard to give like advice, this kind of advice, but also Pisces. They are, the way they communicate with people. They bring that extra love. They always got that way, that touch. They got like a special touch to talk with people. So you know what, the what I can say to you is like use that special touch. Usually I don't like to mix up, because I like to concentrate just on cards and let Jade do the star signs. That's why I try to leave that to Jay, and I prefer to concentrate on cards, because so I don't mix up both, because I already did that. I would say mistake, but I prefer to concentrate on the cards, and because I always know that my cards always match up with what Jade says. Basically, that's how connected we are. We are just one soul. But yes, you know what? I do see a lot of drama and heartache. So this is like a sensitive subject that I'm not going to talk much about it here. But like we were saying, just use that special touch you got to, to try to get back into that person's life. But sometimes if you got a person in your life that is just drama, just bring you drama, just make you cry, you got more sad moments than happy moments, why are you with that person? You know what I mean? I know that the heart talks louder, but still sometimes we need to give priority, and we need to think about what is actually right or not. So thank you so much, Dawn. I don't feel that for now, it's going to happen just yet. So love and light. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's really nice, though, that Summer, that the Pisces with the special touch. I think that's, such a nice way of saying, what they're like.
Like, I feel that Pisces, they got like this kind of magic, like the way they talk with people. There is like always like, they always can take something from people or just give something to people's life. It's very special, I believe that's why Happy Mother's Day, darling. I believe that's why we are good friends with Pisces, because they got like that special touch. There is like a bit of magic. Actually, Pisces, they are very connected with the magic too, and their intuition. So use it on All right, let me see. Anthony is Cancer.
Okay, great. Thank you, Anthony, for sharing.
He didn't put any. And Deborah, she's Pisces. Sorry, Deborah.
So we've got Deborah's Pisces and Anthony is Cancer. Is that right? Yeah.
But you're about Pisces. If you want to talk with Anthony about Cancer, sorry, Brad came to say hi.
Hello, Brad. Oh my goodness.
Last time to Brad. Sorry, guys. Anthony, we'll come back to you soon. Brad, what is his star sign? Go on.
Brad's star sign is Gemini. So I always think because I've witnessed it in workplaces as well, that Gemini and Scorpio have a really special connection. I think because they're so opposite from each other. I think Gemini has that ability to make a Scorpio laugh and to, teach them you don't need to take this so serious all the time, just have fun with it, And I feel like I definitely go to Brad for advice a lot. I tell everybody watching that Brad is someone I go to for advice, because I feel like when I ask him something, if I've made it like this in my head, and then when I ask Brad, he just makes it like this, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
I do believe that they also, leave us a bit crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, because we got different perspectives of life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what is good about it. That's why you ask for advice, because they make you see life in a different perspective.
Yeah.
Sometimes small details that you couldn't see, then you start to see them. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, sometimes they just make us crazy, Brad. So, you know.
And also, interestingly, Brad's moon is Scorpio, which I found really interesting. So I think he has like this ability to he only has to look at a situation or a person, and he's got it worked out within seconds. And I think like it can take me, even though I'm a Scorpio, because of your emotions, the way your moon is, how it affects your emotions, how you express yourself, all that kind of thing. I think, I'm a bit slower than Brad that way. So I do have a good sixth sense about people, but Brad's even quicker than me. So it's really interesting.
Brad, do you want a card? Let me take a card to Brad.
Yeah, let's give a card to Brad.
I'm under pressure here, you know what I mean? You know what?
No,
I think I want a card because there isn't any. There isn't any that pop out. Okay, so Brad money, let's see a card. You know what? I feel that at this point in Brad's life, because I'm trying to connect with his energy, I feel that he's actually all right. He's
yeah.
like in a pause at this moment in his life. I feel, Brad, that there is many things disturbing you. You know what I mean? Like, he's all right. He's cool. This is what I feel from him. He's like his energy at the moment. You know, there isn't much disturbing. You know, what I mean. So let me take a card,
It's
Brad.
true. You've got it. You've got it right. That is what he's like at the moment.
You know what? I feel that because this is like a life. Sometimes I don't like to say many things, but what I feel is like some healing. It's in your life. Some healing is in around your life. There were some tests that I believe that they're still there in your life, but the healing is on the way. So what I feel is like the protection, healing, all that kind of things that help. Imagine lots of soldiers, Vikings, sword, all fighting by your side. I feel that you got like a big protection by your side, and you're going back being, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yes, I believe that you know what I'm trying to say, Jade, because I didn't want to say much.
Yeah.
So
No.
the healing is in his life at the moment. There are some tests, but there is healing too, to help. So I feel that he's all right.
Yeah, I feel that's a great reading. I feel it's very true. I can say that because, I
Vlad
do
is
know him close.
Vlad is Jade's brother. Sorry,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Brad. He says spot on. I, I I did pay him 20 quid to say that, by the way. I'm joking. So, everyone, any more star signs for Jade? Go on. Okay, let's go to Anthony. Yes, Anthony.
Yes, sorry,
Is
Anthony.
yeah, because you didn't spoke about Cancer today.
No, so at the moment, Anthony, we've got the sun is enter Taurus, and we've got Mercury is in Taurus as well. So there's a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Earth energy until tomorrow. So tomorrow, Mercury will enter Gemini. So this is going to really change up the way that people feel and the way that they express themselves. um, and Cancer is this really gentle, sensitive soul. And you connect really well with people's feelings and emotions. You get on really well with me and Summer when we're both Scorpios. You provide that kind of extra support and emotional sort of stability to a Scorpio. So if you have any Scorpio friends or family, they'll really appreciate you and the vibe you give off. So I think this Earth energy at the moment is really nice for you because it's sort of helped you to enjoy your home a bit more the last week or so, and enjoy sort of luxuriating in your family or people you're in your household with. And sort of enjoying your home and hobbies, all this kind of thing, which is really good for Cancer. This is sort of like therapeutic for you, because you do have all these deep feelings and emotions. And then I feel like this Gemini, when Mercury enters Gemini tomorrow, this is going to be a much sort of lighter, feel for you. So I think, it's definitely, I feel like this Taurus energy we had, I think you must agree, summer was quite happy. It was a nice sort of chill sort of vibe, and I think it's really helped everybody. So I think this Gemini energy now, you probably feel when you're talking to people, it's very much connected. You want to connect with people intellectually, so I feel that's how you'll probably feel. Not just Anthony, but other cancers as well. You don't just want to go and delve into those emotions now from tomorrow, and you want to, you want knowledge, you want logic, you want thoughts, you want, to sort of delve into those mysteries. I feel like you'll thrive off of that this week. So I hope you enjoy that energy, Anthony. I feel like it could be really nice for Cancer, that Gemini energy.
Thank you, Jade, for that. Thank you. So, Anthony, I do have the Hangman card for you for, let's say, this week. What I feel that there are some things that need to be done, but you've been leaving them. So I'm not sure if you can relate to that, but I feel that you could be a bit more productive, but there is this point in life that you are like, okay, oh, I had enough with this lockdown. Even though in Portugal, I think they are not in lockdown anymore, by the way. Yes, at least some of the places are already open, I know. But I feel that there are some things, darling, that you should be doing, or like doing more productivity. Or maybe you don't know where to start, or maybe you are like, okay, I'll leave it for next week, or like, what is the point, So what I feel is like there is something that you could do that would bring so much to your life, and you just been leaving it for next week. And next week I feel that you are like this, like exactly like the Hangman. So you know what? Just crack on. You know what? Tomorrow it's Monday. It's a good day to start to do some work, different projects, different plans. So tomorrow just start. So lots of love and light. And I feel that it's important, and it's going to bring good things and open like doors to your life. So just crack on. Go on. I'm giving you strength and support. All right, then let's carry on. Jade, so would you like to talk about anything else? Any topics?
I think it's, I don't know, I feel like this sort of middle, I guess we've sort of just got past the middle part of the quarantine, really, haven't we? After Boris Johnson's speech tonight. I think it's, I don't know if you feel the same. So I feel like the first part was very kind of, everyone felt quite motivated to do a lot of things. And then I think after a few weeks have gone by,
the same.
yeah, but I think, everybody has a tendency to feel guilty, because, they think, oh, I'm just not motivated right now. And it is hard to motivate yourself when we're stuck inside. And, I'm just sort of wondering if you think that, do you feel there's this kind of message from the planets that maybe, I don't know, like maybe there's more to the picture than this. I'm not supposed to just think about, careers or what we're missing out on. Like there's more, I don't know, more like a soulful sort of thing you're supposed to learn about yourself, perhaps.
Yes, for sure. Yes, of course. And because now, like they say, the oceans are more clear. The sky is more clear. We never had it, which is so weird. It's might be a coincidence, which I believe it's not, because I don't believe in coincidence anyway. But the weather in England, it's amazing. And this is not even normal in the time of the year, especially for so long. This is just an example that I'm giving. And, lots of things that have been happening around us. And we got more time to be with the family, to be with our children, because I'm pretty sure that most of us, we didn't have time to be with our kids. Now we got plenty of time. But what you were saying when you start to talk, and it was quite funny, because I had those thoughts. This week. It's so weird because you just mentioned it, and I was in. I was thinking to myself, you know what? I need to go and clean my house, but I've been so busy, like running around with the problems that I had. And I was thinking to myself, in the beginning, I did like a deep cleaning my house. I've been like very excited to do everything, and now I'm not as excited as much. And I was thinking to myself, is everyone in the same situation? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, tomorrow it's Monday. I need to clean all my house. That's what I need to do. Like a proper deep cleaning. And
Yeah.
I believe that people start to get more excited in the beginning, and now they just want to go back outside.
Yeah.
Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, just sort of I just feel like the energy recently has been so strange, and I feel quite like I've struggled to find my words sometimes, like I've struggled to make a decision, like I've struggled to one minute you feel quite exalted and quite happy and great, I can be in my garden, and the next minute you're like, oh god, I don't know how much like I can do this, it's like
I
very up
know.
and down.
I know. I feel exactly the same. Yes, I think people just fed up. They're just running out of things to do. My kids, they're running out. I'm running out of things to do with my kids. I'm like, just driving myself crazy. Think, what should I do next? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Today I decided to put like a tent in my living room to see if, actually yesterday, to see if I would keep my 5-year-old busy.
Oh.
It's not easy. Anyway, so Shirley, I'm still here, darling. If you're still here, please let me know. And Kelly Price, I will come to you next if you're still there. Please just so Shirley, let me know if you're still there. And if how are you? Shirley, she's supposed to come to when she feels more comfortable. She's one of the ladies that's supposed to come to more to the show.
Amazing. Oh, I can't wait for that.
She's so shy. She's a
Oh,
medium. She's a medium, and she's got her own church, but she's used to do like one to one or like in a group, not like online. So I'm super excited to have her here. All right,
oh.
so I'm waiting for Shirley to say something. If not, we'll go to Kelly. I believe that Kelly's still here. Okay, Kelly, let me have a look. I'm also, I'm also finishing a course today. I'm going to finish, fingers crossed, because I needs to be done by tomorrow. So I've been studying so hard that it's just something for the curriculum, and because I need to go back to work. Okay, and I'm blind. This is my point. I've been reading so much that I'm blind. Okay, Kelly. Okay, Kelly. So Kelly, she's a Leo.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Thank you, Kelly. Is that Leo with a Virgo? Oh, Leo Virgo cusp. Oh, okay. So I'm going to say something here, but I'm quite interested to see what you think of it as well, because I do find what I'm about to say. A lot of people disagree, and I'm always sort of quite open to I never like to say, oh, definitely this is right, because who knows who's right. But I'll just get on with it
No
anyway.
one is
So.
right. I think no one is wrong. Basically, it's not about who
Oh.
is right. Is no one is wrong.
Oh, well, that's a nice answer. This whole cusp thing, I read a few years ago when I've been studying astrology, that you can actually find out what your star sign is. So if you are born on a cusp and you've always thought that you don't have a set star sign, you sort of mix the two. As long as you know what time you were born, you can find out what your star sign is. So if you were interested to do this, to the lady that said that she's a Leo Virgo cusp, um, as long as you know what time you're born, you can go and look it up in sort of like astrology charts. So the sun moves through all these planets, and at a certain time around the time you were born on that day, it might have been 6 p.m. for example that it moved into Virgo. But if you were born at 10 o'clock in the morning, then you would be a Leo. So that's how you can find out if you're interested. So I'll do sort of just a brief quick reading for this week as well for Leos and Virgos. So for Leo, I feel like you.
She born. Sorry to interrupt. She born at 4:23 a.m. But you need to Google it. Yeah, probably or something.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would. Sorry, I need to look at the
No,
chart,
no.
and I need to know what country you were born in as well. Because sometimes when you look at the chart, that's one thing you need to be mindful as well. Anybody else that's interested in looking up the cusp, you need to know what's the word? Is it time? The time zone, depending on where you were born.
We had a promotion, Jade, doing the birth chart for £15. I think we can do like £10 if anyone wants like £10, and you can have your birth chart, and it can say so much about your life, and it takes Jade around like 5 days to 1 week. So if anyone wants, it's like £10. Is that okay with you, Jade? I just promotion. So it's £10 if anyone wants the birth chart, and it takes around 5 to 10 days for Jade to do it because she's also very busy. And if anyone wants, please send a message to the Black Cat, and Jade will get back to you. Sorry, go on.
So yeah, for the Leo this week, so this is from today until next Sunday. I feel like you've calmed down quite a bit. I feel like you were maybe going through some quite intense emotions the last few weeks. And I feel like you've sort of, come to peace within yourself at the moment. So I feel you're probably feeling pretty good right now. And I think when the Mercury will enter Gemini from tomorrow, this is going to be, a different way that you communicate with, and people around you that communicate with you as well. This is, like we were saying before, going to be a bit more intellectual, a bit more of the higher mind sort of theme to it, and that's how you'll feel as well. And then also on the 13th of May, Mars is going to leave Aquarius and it will enter Pisces. So this is a totally different energy as well. So I think maybe Leo, you were kind of focused on maybe group projects the last week or so, or very sort of family or friends. If you're doing Skype calls or whatever it is that you're interacting with others, you maybe have been sort of group orientated, and now I think with the Pisces, this will enter sort of a more you want to connect with people on more of a personal and more the word private way, and it'll be much more sensitive as well. So I think maybe from Monday, Tuesday onwards for Leo, you might sort of feel the motivation to connect with people more on an emotional level. And then with Virgo as well, I feel like you're going to have a really nice week this week. You've got the Sun entered Taurus, is still there now. This is really good for Virgo. This is, connects really well with your earth sign. And then you'll have this Gemini energy we've been talking about. Last part of the Aquarius energy, which is air. This is, kind of lightness to everything. And then you'll have the Pisces as well that we've just been discussing with the Leo. So, I feel like Virgo will feel happy this week. You'll feel a lot more relaxed about things, not too bothered, and then you'll want to connect with people more on an emotional level as well towards the middle of next week. Thank you.
Yes, I got this Angel of Hope card, and also it's saying that talking about more relaxed, this is what I'm feeling, that you're going to be more relaxed. I feel that some new doors and some more options are going to start to open to your life. That's why you're going to also feel more relaxed. I feel that you're already feeling it. You feel that you already got more options, more choices. So I feel that good things are coming to your life. I feel that you are not desperate, or you are not like struggling like most of us, because most of us, they don't know what's going to happen, if they're going to have a job after this or what's going to happen. I feel that you got a lot of options in your plate. There are lots of doors, and I feel that also if one door closed for you, you got always, or there is like straight away a window that is going to open with a new opportunity. So I feel for you, Kelly, that lots of opportunities are coming to your life. So whatever it is, you don't need to be worried about, because I feel that I actually feel that you're going to have a good summer, Kelly. I feel that there is good energy around you. So, carry on working hard. And I feel that you are a hard worker. So things will come to you. And Kelly's a Leo, sorry. She's a Leo?
I think it was Leo was it Virgo cusp, I think?
Anyway, as a Leo, she talking about hope, Angel of Hope, talking about the star, because the Angel of Hope is the card of the star. Leo is all about the star. I feel that Leo always have that star looking after them. I always carry on mention this because I had like a really good friend that she was a Leo, and I felt that there wouldn't be anything that would affect her. She always had like a star looking after her, like if she would, it was funny because if she didn't have the money, I feel that she just need to like, do this with her fingers, and the money will come to her life. Things will show up in her life. It was like by
Yeah.
magic. She was very powerful anyway. But this is just an apart to talk about how Leo is a powerful star sign, and the personality and the star that he always got looking after them. It's amazing, amazing.
They're very lucky as well, aren't they, Leos? They have lucky
Exactly.
streak.
That's
Yeah.
exactly the word that I was trying to find. And she's looking for, she needs a chart done. Yes, you know what? Send us a message. It's £10. It's a promotion we are doing today. And Jade can do you a birth chart. Yeah, it takes around 5 days to 1 week because she's very busy. And it's something big. You know what? You will find out about all your life. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that, but I had an astrology friend. He could actually figure it out when people were going to die. I should
It's
be
quite
talking.
scary, isn't
I mean, I don't
it?
want you to do that anyway, even if you want. Like in my cards, I don't want to know about that too. But this is just like how scary it is, astrology, and how amazing it is, and the science and the spirituality that comes. It's all together. It's just amazing. So just do it, Kelly. Text Jade. She will do it for you.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. And I
I'm
try
also
to make
going
it
to
quite
remind
personal as
you.
well.
I need to find out my date of mine. So
Yeah,
yes, the time that I born. So you can do mine. I'm quite curious.
yeah. I think I figured out that I think if I've done it right, some of your moon is in Capricorn. Um, so that kind of made sense to me because you're quite in like sort of dramatic situations, you're very much like, we need to take the mature approach here, we need to calm down here, which is like the exact opposite of me, because I tend to be like a bit temperamental and a bit say stuff I shouldn't, which is like my Aries moon. So I was thinking, oh, okay, that makes sense, the Capricorn moon, because they're quite traditional as well that way. I think you've got really nice morals, which is all related with Capricorn. So I think it would make sense if that is the case.
So you think mine is a Capricorn? I need to know. I need to
I
find.
think your moon is, yeah.
Yeah, it would make sense, like especially what you're talking about when there is like panic situations, and maybe that's why I consider myself a good manager
Yeah.
because of that, because I will keep my cool in a panic situation.
Yeah.
But it's something that I like about myself. Thank God, I learn with life. I think that comes with life to your life, but. In another way, I feel that I'm very dramatic. I'm a bit dramatic. I am. And I believe that the Capricorns, they are dramatic.
I think maybe it's a tad your Scorpio energy as well. I think Scorpios naturally are inclined to those parts of life that are a bit more, I feel like the black and white is what Scorpio go. I feel like a lot of the time people tend to stay in the grey area where it's, not as extreme or not as frightening. Whereas I think Scorpios like to go to those ends of the earth, and delve into subjects that maybe are a bit taboo or people don't really like to talk about.
Oh, yes. But that's
Yeah.
why we are very mysterious too. We will
Yeah.
talk about what we want to talk about. Yeah. We are, we are very honest people, and you know what you will get from us. But some things we just leave it there because we don't
Yeah.
know. So, yeah. Let's just do like maple pies, Aquarius.
Okay. So thank you, Maple.
Not really message from the spirits, by the way, today. Just cards and astrology. Sorry, darling.
Oh. So for the Aquarius, I think Maple. At the moment, we have Mars is in Aquarius. So Mars, the planet, the purpose of Mars in astrology, this affects sort of people's get up and go. It affects what motivates them, their actions. Um, you know, sort of what would cause you to act on something, and that's in Aquarius right now. And I feel it's sort of been there. Because Aquarius is, a sign of, wanting good amongst everybody, amongst all humankind. They're quite rebellious. Aquarius is rebellious, but you always want the greater good for everybody as a whole. So I think that's
Yeah.
affected people's, um, motivation at the moment to sort of all, club together and to think about not just themselves but everybody else as well. So I think, for maybe Aquarius, I think right now you sort of feel like everybody's sort of thinking a bit more like you, and you've probably noticed that. But then on the 13th of May, Mars will enter Pisces. So this will be quite similar still. It's still a group effort, and people still want to connect and help each other and not be selfish. But Pisces is sort of a more gentle, more personal, more emotional way of affecting people. So when Mars does enter that Pisces, that people's sort of behaviour will change, and be deeper emotions, more sensitive, more you'll be more sensitive to the feelings around you. I feel for Aquarius, middle of next week, you'll start to feel a lot more affected by how other people around you feel. So I think this is good for Aquarius. This is a good way to combine with your social skills, because you do have really amazing social skills. And I think the Taurus energy that we've still got as well, that earth energy, I think you can have a lot of water and earth, which will balance you out because you're an air sign. So I think middle of next week you'll start to connect more with people emotionally, or you'll feel more affected by their emotions. And then also you will probably get things done more because you're more balanced out. So not just your emotions, not just mentally, but physically as well, you're more balanced out and feeling more like yourself.
Yes, and I do believe that Maple Pie, she do have like some options and some options choice, but also she got a decision to make. I feel that this is a time in her life that she got a decision to make. I got the card of the lovers here. I feel that there is a bit of now that I'm connecting with her energy. I feel a bit. She's been a bit impatient, and she still don't know what to do. There is a bit of doubt. This is the energy I'm getting from her. So I feel that there is some decisions that you need to make, and like as soon as possible. So anyone got any more questions before me and Jade go? I did enjoy, to be here today. Thank you so much. Like every Sunday. Uh, so lot of love, darling Maple Pie. Thank you so much for your message. Thank you so much, everyone. Also, don't forget, if anyone wants to have the birth chart read by Jade, which is really good, and you can find out so much about you. It's like things that you already know, but it will start to make sense. It's like imagine you got all the puzzle pieces there, but then maybe because you someone else from the outside is going to give you some more details, you can put some piece together, and maybe the puzzle final will start to make some sense. So yes.
And I feel like in the first, I don't know if you've seen it, some of the first Harry Potter with the mirror and the Philosopher's Stone, when people stand in front of the mirror and what they see that comes back to them, it's like, I don't know, I feel like when you read your birth chart, it's like looking at yourself in the mirror, but not looking at yourself, but like there's another you looking at you and saying, look, this is this is what you do. You already knew all this, but now you can see it more.
Harvey only arrived now. We are about to go. We couldn't wait any longer for you, Harvey.
Oh.
I hope well. All right. So yes. So thank you so much. But I understand about the mirror. It makes sense, and we got the mirror effect. So
Yeah.
you'll get what we give. Actually, this is another topic to talk about, in another Sunday, about the mirror effect on star signs. That's a good topic, because
that would be really good.
because I imagine it's not all the star signs that are like this. I feel that us as a Scorpio, it becomes a bit like this. We got a saying in Portuguese, but that I try. Some people, they pay with the same coin. I try not to pay with the same coin. When someone makes me something wrong, I try not to pay with the same coin. But I believe that with age, that I start to become like a bit mirror. I will treat people the same way as they. But I know it's not everyone like this. But that's another topic for another day. Like the mirror side of the star signs, for example. And we got so many good things to share with you guys. Like so many plans we're going to have. Me and Jade, we can't wait for summer because we're going to have a busy summer. Hopefully, we're going to have a busy summer. I'm so excited, and hopefully, you can always. Oh yeah, that's true, Harvey. You can't always get what you want. I know.
I'll come back next week, Harvey. I hope you'll come and rejoin us next Sunday.
Let's fingers crossed we'll be here again next weekend, next Sunday. But
Yeah.
yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait, Jade, for our more adventures in the summer. I can't wait for the summer. We'll see how it goes. Yes, so I love you, and I love
I
you
love
all.
you
Thank you so much
too.
for watching, and have a
Thank
lovely,
you.
lovely week.
Bye bye, everyone. Take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank you.